One moment. Okay. Oh boy. This. Oh yeah. Hello everybody, and welcome to Friday Birdcast! Yay! Now I got two very special guests today. I got Agro Sky, and I got AggroQuest. Of course, they're gonna give us their real names. Now I'm gonna go with you, Agro. All right, tell us how you're doing and where we can find you.
Well, my real name is Zach, and I write for the website One More Castle. A couple of different columns there, and I'm just happy to be here with you, Chicken.
Yeah! Oh, this is long time waiting.
Yeah, it has been actually. It's very cool.
I love it. We also have someone else here. We got David. Tell us about yourself and what's going on.
Well, I'm David Garnica. It's pronounced David here. Okay.
Ah.
I'm from my own blog called AggroQuest. If you read Spanish or if you are Spanish people, you can watch, read it. I have weird stuff, pretty weird. And I like to make toys. Here is one toy that I made for a special friend on Mexico.
Hey! You made that yourself, huh?
Yeah, I have some needles and pins over there on my table. And a lot of cloth.
Oh.
Now I have to make this little bastard some pants. Because he's naked. See? He only has shoes. That's sad.
Oh, I love it. Last week we had Sonic, and now we have this. I love it. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to post all the links to where you're at after the show.
Cool.
Anybody
Very
missed
cool.
it, everybody's gonna know. All right. Well, everybody wants to know what Chicken's doing. Well, I've been sick for the past few days, so I haven't done anything. But don't worry, there was no chicken soup.
You have the bird. You have the bird flu.
Oh no, that's a conspiracy. That's a myth. They're blaming us on us birds. Yeah, bird flu, chicken pox. You know, all those things don't exist. We know how that goes. Well, everybody knows what time it is. It's always that time when we have to play with the chicken. It's time to name that. But I'm gonna change the rules. Last time it was bootleg toys. Now it's gonna be bootleg products. Alright? So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something new. Alright? You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's try this. Let's see if it works. Alright. I'm getting advancing here, you see?
Ah, interesting.
Advancing.
I see a black box.
Ah! Oh yes. I'm at the perfect this. So I'm gonna show you something and you're gonna tell me what it really is.
Oh, shark's tail.
Nice!
Yep.
A
Yep.
fish tail. Okay.
Oh man, a bootleg movie. That's what that was.
Yes.
Nice.
It's original. We're gonna try another one.
Okay.
Right. I'm getting better. Try this.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm gonna give David a chance.
Yeah.
That
Go
was
ahead.
coffee?
Yeah.
You got it.
Seriously? Someone ripped off Starbucks? Where's
Yeah.
that from? Where's
I
that
don't know-
from?
I don't know what country that's from, but I know it's not here. Well, maybe.
Nah, I don't think it's here. They'd get sued.
Maybe Brooklyn. I don't know. I've seen some
Probably.
weird stuff. Oh, I'm gonna try it again. One more time. How about this one?
Seriously? Harry Potter, Obama, and Sonic the Hedgehog on the same shirt. I don't even know what to think of that.
What type of staff meeting was this?
I don't know.
So weird. I'm gonna try another one.
So it will be like a magician, president, and at the same time some
it
forest
doesn't-
rescue guy.
It doesn't make
It
any
will be
sense.
more like Al Gore with magic.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that it will be more like Gore with magic.
Somebody made a connection because I couldn't figure it out.
I don't know. I don't think there is a connection there. It's three totally different things.
That guy needs to be fired. Let's try this
Yeah.
one. What's wrong with this picture?
Naruto versus Waterball?
What does it say?
Water with the best game of the year. It looks almost like Dragon Ball Z or something.
Instead of Naruto, is Naguro versus Waterboy.
Oh, okay.
So it will be like Naruto versus Aqualad from DC Comics.
I think so. It's the ultimate battle. I'm gonna give you guys a hard one. These are too easy.
That one was hard for me. I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, geez. Happy Feet?
Oh, Tappy Feet.
Tappy Feet. Yeah. Okay.
I love it. I'm gonna try another one.
These have got to be from China.
Oh yes, they got the best stuff.
It's got to be. I don't know where you find this stuff, chicken.
How about this one?
Transformer Titanic. I saw this already and I know what it is. It's weird, it's some bizarre concept, but it's a nice toy.
Titanic. But what does it say? Titanic bot?
Titanic bot.
What the heck?
It's a Transformer.
That is bizarre.
It's, more like, it's probably Megatron when he got drowned in the first Transformers movie. I don't know. Michael Bay's ideas all over again.
Yeah.
Weird. We might talk about that later. If we have some, this. How about this? No, this one. What do you think?
Game child. That's brilliant.
How many buttons there?
Yeah, what's with there's one red button and like 4 start buttons. What the heck is that?
Maybe Atari made it.
One is star and the other I can read. I can read what the heck are the other read.
Yeah, you can't read what the other ones are. I don't think it says anything. It looks like squiggly like hieroglyphics or something.
It probably is.
I think that the fifth one say but. I read but.
I love it. Oh, let's see if you can get this one.
I have no idea.
What about this one?
Robocop.
You got it.
What was it?
What did he say?
Robocop.
RoboCop.
Oh, it is RoboCop. Wow.
It's not just RoboCop. It's RoboCop 2.
What'd I tell you about RoboCop, chicken, on children's shows?
I'm sorry. I just can't avoid
This
it.
is a children's show.
I hope the new one is better than the first one.
My mom wouldn't let me watch RoboCop when I was a kid.
Really? She's a good mom.
Nope. I know she was.
I should give her a hug for me. She's great in my book. How about if I go into more PG here?
Oh, Sailor Moon,
Right, look what it's called.
Sailor Mary.
Oh,
My,
Mary.
My wife would appreciate that. She loves Sailor Moon.
Oh boy, I don't know if she'll buy this one.
I have to.
How How about this one? I'm gonna go a little different. I
I
got
have to
three.
tell you something.
Okay.
When I was like 5, I watched Sailor Moon, and since then I have a weird fetish with Asian girls.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not kidding.
I'm scared.
Sailor Moons screwed my childhood.
Oh no.
Now I like Asian girls.
Well, that's why they keep her in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go this one. Can you figure this one out, buddy?
Oh, that's easy. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and Orange Crush, I guess.
That's pretty good.
Those are the Walmart brands, though, I think, or Sam's Club. I've got
Oh.
those here.
Oh man, do they taste good?
Yeah, they taste about the same. Maybe not quite as good, but
It's o-
you know.
It's okay. I don't like Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper.
You have Walmart in Argentina, David, David.
We have Walmart, but not on my city.
Not in your city.
We have some problems with the big companies, that we have the little companies. It's political thing.
Oh.
We have some big malls, but too far away those groups or little shopping store.
Yeah.
Oh, shopping stop? Oh, okay. Don't worry, New York doesn't have one either. All the small businesses just, scared them off.
Yeah.
Had a protest
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
Did you play Persona 4?
What?
Did you play Persona 4?
No, I don't know.
Oh, Persona 4 Golden, you talking about? Or Persona 4,
yeah.
the game? Yeah, I know what you're
There is
talking
a
about.
scene where Chie and the other guy talk about the new mall, Junes, and she later figured that thanks for Junes, all the small companies or the small business closed because of that. When I released that was pretty fun that she didn't release that earlier.
Oh, it's very similar to here. Yeah, we have a bunch of those here.
We can learn economy from video games about devils and weird stuff.
I've heard good things about that game, actually. A lot about the Persona series. It's kind of an interesting series.
I never played it. Is it a fighting game?
It's a newer series of games, I believe,
No.
mostly. No, it's like an RPG.
Oh, an RPG. I love
Yeah,
those.
it's an RPG.
Is it better than Tales games?
Tales games.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
It's not better than Dragon Quest 8. I
Dragon
can say
Quest?
that. It's not better than Dragon Quest 8.
But it's
The
good.
best game. It's good.
It's good.
But you need friends. You need friends because you have like 3 hours of pure talking, pure save points, and then after 3 hours you begin the first trial battle against enemies, and then after 30 minutes of more talk you can save finally after that. If it wasn't by for my friend that made me play that game, I won't go that far. Too many exposition before something.
Oh, I see
When
what
I
you're saying,
play-
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nocturne, I play Raido Kusunoha. You have like tutorial, you have to wait like, I don't know, 30 minutes,
So it's
1 hour.
kind of like the Metal
Well,
Gear
that's
Solid, Metal Gear Solid games where you got to sit through hours and hours of cutscenes before you can actually
Yeah.
do anything.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, I played Metal Gear Solid 4 and it was just like one big movie basically. It's like the mid 90s with the full motion video games. That's basically what it is. It's similar to that.
That's why they sell it.
Yep.
That's how they do it. Did anybody play the new Final Fantasy Lightning Returns?
Nope. I
No.
have not.
I tried the demo. I don't like it. That's all I have
Don't
to
like
say. No, it's weird. I'm gonna play Tales.
I haven't played a Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy VII was the last one I played, actually.
Wow, not even
Yep.
8?
Nope, didn't play 8, didn't play 9, none of them since then.
Oh,
I've
what?
watched my brother play through a lot of them, but I haven't played any of them since 7.
Huh, you're not missing much lately.
Spoiler alert. 10
Yeah.
sucks and 10 2 sucks.
10 2?
Yeah, 9
They both
seems to be,
sucks.
yeah, 9 seems to be the one people like now for some reason. I'm not sure. It's like the latest thing. I've heard a lot of people say that 9 is really good.
Yeah, I haven't finished it, but it is pretty good. But then again, you know, it depends if you like retro games. Some
Yeah,
people don't like the
true.
graphics, you know?
Yeah, the original PlayStation, big polygon, ugly. Yeah, it's hard to. Some of those games are hard to go back to. It's easier to go back to the 16-bit games because the sprites look nice. But yeah, those early 3D games, man. Yeah, they had some ugly graphics. I will have to say.
They look better than Cloud in the graphics. This looks better than Cloud.
Yeah, nothing could be worse than Blue Stinger. Oops.
Yeah, Blue Stinker. Yeah. Well, that was a little better. At least that was Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Well, we're going to our next segment. Since we're going to talk about games, I have a question. It's the ultimate question.
Uh-oh.
Everybody wants to know, which is the best of all time? Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? Who wants to take a crack?
That's easy for me. Sega Genesis, obviously.
Ooh.
But I'm biased. That's why. It's just the one that I owned both when I was a kid, but that's the one I played more and the one that I had first. So I don't have any reasoning behind it other than I just enjoyed it more myself. You know, I mean, it had a faster processor, so there was less slowdown, but it was technically inferior. The Super Nintendo, I think it had a better music chip and had a better, had more colors on the screen at once. You know, Super Nintendo had more RPGs. Sega had, I guess, more action games. I don't know, but Genesis for me was the best. What about you, Slayer Quest?
The thing with Sega is that it has so many restrictions as Nintendo. You can make a game, a little hardcore, and Sega will say, it's okay, we buy it. Nintendo is more familiar, but not for that, he didn't make great games. For example, Yoshi's Island was cool. If you like to hear a baby crying, that is painful. But it's cool game. It's very colorful, many cool songs. I would say Nintendo just because it has a bigger library than the Genesis.
Ooh.
Just because of that.
Uh-oh.
So we have a rivalry going here. You pick Super Nintendo. What about you, Chicken? You seem like a Genesis guy.
How did you know?
Well, because when I watched that first video I watched yours, you had Contra Hardcorps in it, so Hardcore, excuse me, and yeah, so I figured you were a Genesis guy.
I am. I'm a hardcore Genesis fan. I have nothing against Super Nintendo, but
I don't either.
When I was younger, I used to argue with people in the lunchroom. Say, "Oh no, Sega Genesis is better than Super
Yeah,
Nintendo."
I used to do that too in middle school.
I got blast processing. What do you got? I got a headphone jack.
Well, I got a question for David, and that is, you're 21 years old, right?
22 now.
22. How the heck are you into retro
Yeah.
games, man? You're too young. I'm curious how you got into these old games, because you should be playing PlayStation 3 and, you know, an Xbox and all the newer stuff, but you're into this old stuff, which confuses me. So I want to hear why.
You will laugh a little of this, but I'm not the kind of guy who has a lot of money because we use pesos that is like and $1 is like 10 pesos. So economic, I'm retro because I don't have any money, and when I was a young kid, my first console was NES, a Famicom. And then
Okay.
Genesis, and for some reason a Quantic jumped to PS2, but I also have my computer, a lot of ROMs, and
Yeah, emulators.
I played that for hours.
Wow, that's an amazing
Interesting.
story. I like that.
It's
How
good.
about- Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it's encouraging when I see younger people into older games, you know, because there's people that you know, I'm sure there's younger people that just aren't into the old stuff, and it's cool when you know you see some younger people that are into it.
Yeah, I have a question for David. Now that you play every other system now, which would you prefer, retro games or modern gaming?
The only reason why I would choose modern games would be like games like Katamari, God of War, games that won't be the same on retro games. But if a PS2 counts as a retro console, then I choose retro games.
Oh, okay.
I think it does at this point. For me,
I have a question for you, Zach.
sure.
Since you're a Genesis guy, what was the game that made you want Sega Genesis?
Honestly, I didn't know the Genesis existed, and my my uncle got me one. Me and my brother got us one for Christmas in 1990, I think. It was the year after it came out here in the States. So I didn't even know I wanted the Genesis.
Good uncle.
I just got, yeah, he is a good uncle. It's because of him I'm into gaming at all. So, yeah, I got lucky, I guess, really, because I had a Nintendo and I had an Atari before that, but I didn't even know what Sega was, actually, I don't think. And I just got a Genesis one Christmas, and that was it, you know? Oh, speaking of which, I got something to show you guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I purchased something. I won an auction on eBay, okay? And I've wanted one of these ever since I was a kid, and I've never was never able to afford one when I was a kid because it was too much money. But let me find it. Hang on. Ugh, if it'll come out of this box.
It looks heavy.
It's not that heavy.
It's not the Xbox though.
Okay,
Because
here it
that's
is.
heavy.
A Sega CD
Oh!
and a Genesis.
I used to have
right.
that.
Yep,
Oh.
and look, it came with a 32X also.
Ooh.
Everything.
That's cool.
Yep.
The series
now-
better.
So now I got the whole thing. Got the 32X, the Sega CD, and the Genesis all together.
There's one more thing you forgot.
What's that?
You forgot the Game Genie and Sonic and
And
Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles, yeah, stack it all the way up here. Yeah. Yep.
That's amazing.
It
You know,
looks like the ship of Star Trek.
Yeah, it does. It's like a ship from Star Trek or something. You're right. It's crazy. Oh, Sega was just nuts with their add-ons and things.
I loved
Pretty
it.
funny.
Did you like Sewer Shark? Didn't you guys play it?
No, I didn't. I never had a Sega CD. Like I said, this is the first. That just came in the mail today. It's the first time I've owned a Sega CD in my life. So I'm gonna play all those games now when I get around.
You gotta play Sewer Shark.
Yeah, I've heard about Sewer Shark. I remember reading about all the Sega CD games in the magazines at the time, and I was so jealous because I couldn't, I had no way to play it. But now I do, so it'll be pretty cool to try it out.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Oh man, I love it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love Sega CD, and I also like Genesis. Games that I personally like are X-Men. Of course, Sonic. All the NBA Jam games. Plus all the games I can't say on this program.
Yeah, I can think of a few, but I'll leave it at that.
Zach just stopped me at RoboCop, so I'm gonna stop everywhere else.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
I got a new segment here. It's called the commercial. I just want you to see it.
A retro commercial from the 80s or something?
I kind of made this morning. I wonder what you guys think of it. You ready?
Okay, sure.
All right, here we go again. I'm sorry. Let me just put this back here. Boom. Almost there. There we got this. Now it's gonna load.
The suspense is killing me.
What Wait till you see it.
I know.
I see your frozen face right now, chicken.
No.
It's loading, that's why.
Oh, that's why.
Do I look funny?
Yeah, googly-eyed.
Ooh, am I scaring you?
A little creepy.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Is that the wrong X?
Yes, I froze them.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Is that Gaigas?
It's Pepper McSlappy.
Birdseed cereal. Okay.
What would you think of it?
Why was there no audio? I couldn't hear anything.
It was, I think because someone's, I don't know, it's kind of low. I have to raise it next time.
Yeah, I didn't hear any audio, but it was interesting.
I think it's the static that went over it.
Okay.
I'm gonna post it on, it's a separate video.
Right, yeah.
I just want to plug that in.
You wanted to, preview it on the Birdcast.
I did. If you wanted to know who that guy was, that was actually Mark Wahlberg.
That was Mark Wahlberg, huh?
Yes, I was trying to get a John Cena box, but I think he would have sued me for 40 pebbles. He can't see me. So that's why I made that cereal. It's really nutritious. It's a combination of cereal and bird seed.
Well, it's birdseed, yeah, I would think it would be.
Yeah, everybody has to leave their window open if they want one. Send some stork spies for delivery. Well, that was the end of that segment. I got another segment. Well, we almost kind of covered it. This one's called Game Recommendations. What is a game that people should play? Either 1 or 3 games.
Want to go first,
Yeah.
Slayer?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Well, the one game I recommend is Tale of Vesperia. I've been playing that lately. It's a role-playing game, and it's the first Tales games I played. It's not the greatest game I played, but it's fun. And
Tales of Hesperia?
yes.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of it? Have you tried it, David? I think he's looking for it.
Try to use Google to find the game, but it's a little slow.
It's a slow game? Yes.
No, Google is slow. I can't find the
Oh,
That was
first
internet.
spy.
He's eating up all his bandwidth with the video, probably.
oh, I see. It could be an old game too, or it could be any game that you think that people have never played that they should play. So if you guys could think of any game.
Yeah, the game I've been playing, my favorite game in the last couple years is a game called Dark Souls. I've been talking a lot about it lately because the sequel's coming out, I think next month actually, Dark Souls 2. But it's it's on PS3, Xbox 360, and it's on PC. It's like an action RPG, in a really, it's like a dark, not dark as in like weird or anything, but just dark as in like a really dark, like fantasy type game. It's really cool and a lot of fun. That's my number one recommendation if you're looking for a more modern RPG.
Is one of those slow games, or is it patient?
There's really not a lot of story elements. It's more, like I said, it's an action RPG. It's trying to think of how to describe it. It's very old school in its delivery. I think we lost David.
Oh no! I think he'll be back. Hopefully.
Yeah, he'll be back. But it's it's very old school in its delivery because it doesn't hold your hand. You know, it makes it very much like old school games where you got to just figure stuff out. You know, and there's no tutorials or anything that shows you what to do. You're kind of just thrown into this crazy fantasy world, and it's hard, man. It's got that Nintendo hard difficulty. It's a very cool game.
Oh, that's an interesting. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you should.
I bet. How much is it? Is it new or?
It's been out for about 2 years. I think you can get it on Steam now for about $30, and if you get it on PS3, you can get it used pretty cheap. Actually, I would imagine.
Oh,
it's very cool. The sequel's coming out next month, so it's very cool game.
Oh,
I think you would like it. I think you would like it, Chicken.
All right.
All right.
I think he's back. Hopefully. I see his picture.
Yeah, I see the picture.
Don't worry, he'll get around. I have faith in him. He's really cool.
He is a cool guy. Said I've been talking to him for quite a while.
I'm gonna have him back again, just like you. Trust me. This won't be the last time.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's all right. He's back.
Sorry, guys.
Yay! Well, you sound better too.
Okay.
Your microphone sounds way better.
Yeah, actually, there's no loud noise now. It like went silent for a second when you got kicked off.
Maybe I should put that commercial again. I'm just kidding.
It's a nice commercial.
I have one more game to recommend. I'm gonna get this one
Sure.
for Zach. Since you got a Sega CD, I'm gonna recommend Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. You ever heard of that?
I've heard about that. And did you know that, here's trivia for you, and I believe this is true, the creator of Eco the Dolphin also did that game, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think I read in an interview with him that was another game he worked on, I believe.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, interesting, huh? I've heard of that. Never played it, though.
It's a good game. It means a lot to me because they had a contest at that time. You had to collect all the comic books in the game.
Really?
I actually won it. I actually won that contest. I think it's around in the mid-90s. And we won, you remember Sega Visions, the magazine?
Yeah.
I actually won like a year subscription because
Really?
of Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know if that was the first place, but I won and I made a phone call. I said, I won! And I gave the code. They give you a code at the end. You might find it. and it's got music by Mr. Big. Best music.
Oh, jeez, really?
It's the best music I've ever heard in a video game. Hands down.
Mr. Big, huh? I remember Mr. Big.
Big.
I remember that one song.
Oh, you're gonna remember a whole bunch of ones when you play this game.
Yeah, probably.
And it's swing time, fighting for justice.
Chicken's gonna sing.
Oh, you don't have multiple talents.
Multiple talented. I'm trying to think if there's another game that I can recommend.
Go for it.
Well, obviously, Toe Jam and Earl on the Genesis is one of my favorite games of all time. I have to recommend that if you haven't played it. Although, only play it with somebody else. It's one of those games you got to play with two people for it to be real fun.
Which game was that?
Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, yeah. Didn't they just come out with a new Dreamcast version?
Yeah, they ported it. Someone ported it to the Dreamcast, which is just crazy to me that they actually did that. They ported Toe Jam and Earl 3. That's what it was. They ported that over to the Dreamcast because it was on Xbox originally, the original Xbox. So yeah, I heard about that. That's interesting. Yes,
all these retro games coming out new games coming out for retro systems.
I know. Yeah, like the one I sent you last week, Project Y.
I want to play that.
Yeah, me too. And Pierre Solaire is the other one. I pre-ordered that because they're doing another run of carts for that game coming up next month. So I pre-ordered that that's like a full, awesome RPG that they did for the Genesis brand new. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna post that link too. The article that you wrote on the Genesis game.
Oh yeah, I didn't write it, but I was interviewed for it.
I was still gonna put it there. It was awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
David, are you still there? I saw his picture froze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got any game recommendations?
Well, I would say Persona 4 by the same reason that you have to play together. You really need a friend to make jokes about because otherwise you will be like, side point! That's my impression. Now, a real recommendation will be, I don't know if somebody else already recommend Katamari Damacy.
Which one?
Somebody know that game? Katamari Damacy.
I never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of it. Never played it, but I've heard of it.
It's pretty fun. You can relax, cross people with a ball. Pretty fun. The best part is make the level when you have to create the constellation of Virgin, and you have to trap women in your ball. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just for that reason, the game is so freaking cool. And the music is fantastic. The best music in a really Japanese game. So cool, the music.
Oh,
cool.
Wow. I'm going to try it out. See if
Very
I can
cool.
get it someplace.
You have to see the opening. It's so weird and bizarre. It's just like playing the song a cappella and then bang a bunch of stuff appearing the screen from nowhere.
Oh, man.
I think that there are chickens also in this game.
Really? Have you ever played Earthworm Jim 2?
Yep. Great game.
Yeah.
Not many people played it. I just wonder if anybody else played it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was pretty much just as good as the first one. I thought. Pretty close anyway. They're both excellent games. Some of the best. Yeah. You know what? I should have recommended that too. That's one of my favorite Genesis games. Also, come to think of it.
It's a good game. I think they should make a new one.
Yeah, they should make a new one, but not in 3D. Just because they did Earthworm Jim 3D and it was terrible. And and yeah, I would love another 2D. If I see a Kickstarter for like a 2D Earthworm Jim, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome.
With some of the codes like Cheater Whippy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great game. I'm gonna do an article on that game. I have to. I got so much I want to say about that game. It was such a brilliant game for its time.
I'm going to read that one.
Still is, actually. It still holds up today really well. The graphics are great. And I think that game really pushed this, what was on Genesis and Super Nintendo. The Genesis one was better, though, I think.
Yeah, because it had an extra stage.
Yeah, it had an extra stage. The graphics are a little more crisp. Yeah, I think it was just better. But yeah, I'm going to have to write about that. I'm going to have to put that on the fast track, I think.
You ever played it for Sega CD?
Did you watch the cartoon?
Oh, the
The
cartoon!
Earthworm cartoon?
No.
Did you watch it?
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, Earthworm
There was
Jim.
one.
Da-da-da-da-da. Remember that? I forgot about that. I have to watch it now. Thanks, David. That's a beautiful cartoon.
It was cool.
What was it? I guess it was in the mid-'90s or the late '90s when the cartoon was out. It must have been.
Yeah, it was on the same time the video game came out.
Okay, I
It
didn't
was
even.
It was on Channel 11, I think.
Channel 11.
I didn't have cable. I just had real TV.
Wow, you didn't have cable in the '90s? Ugh.
No, I used to
That
watch
sucks.
the Disney afternoon. Who needs cable?
Or I watch X-Men Saturday mornings on, I think it was on Fox or one of those channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkwing Dog, Tailspin,
Yep.
Dog. Oh boy! I could
You
play
guys,
all day.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Batman. Weren't you talking about the Batman cartoons in the last Birdcast? Wasn't
Yeah, the animated series.
Yeah, it was. Brant was talking about them. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, that was interesting. He was talking about those, and he probably wasn't even born when those things were airing, if I recall. He's what, like he's like 14, and that was, I mean, Batman animated series was 20 years ago.
He has good taste. Brad
Yeah,
has
he does,
very
man.
good taste in...
Another kid I'd like to ask how he's into all this retro stuff, and he's only 14. It's just crazy to me.
I'm gonna have him on the show, or Liam.
Yeah, Liam. We'll see about Liam. I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm gonna put everybody on the spot.
Every time Liam needs to come on a podcast, he has technical difficulties. What happened tonight? How come he's not here? You said he was coming on.
I don't know. I didn't hear from him.
You didn't hear from him, yeah.
I'm still gonna get him on. I still have faith in him.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Well, I got the final segment of the evening. This is gonna be interesting. I know you're gonna like this.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm sorry.
The black screen again.
Yeah. Well, it's a question. I don't know if you heard about this. Oops, wrong file. Okay. I might have two instead, actually. All right. You probably heard about the new Superman movie, right?
Yep.
Well, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
What about this guy? His Lex Luthor. They're casting Jesse Eisenberg, a.k.a. Michael Cera Part 2, as Lex Luthor.
Wait, this is for real?
I'm dead serious.
How did I not hear about this?
It just happened today.
He's too young.
Look at him.
So wait a minute. So they've
It's
got
too funny to be Luthor.
He could shave his head, maybe.
I can see it, but maybe in like if they wanted to redo Smallville or something, why would they have? I don't know. That's weird, man. I don't know. That's really, really weird. I guess that's about as weird as Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. So whatever.
What about Megan Fox as April O'Neil?
Yeah, but my faith is kind of restored in that because I saw the leaks of what the Ninja Turtles look like, and it looks really good. At least the designs look really good. So
Just go to that then.
We'll see.
I have one. I think.
Yeah,
If
pop that up on there if you've got it.
Let's see if I'm correct. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That looks awesome, man. Shredder looks really good. So does Ninja Turtle.
He looks like Super Shredder from Part 2.
Yeah. When that movie comes out, I'm going to do an article on the original NES Ninja Turtles to coincide with the movie coming out.
Oh, that's a great game.
Yeah, it is.
The first game or the second game?
The first game. The second game doesn't hold up as well as the first one. The first one I can still play. The second one, not so much.
Oh, you hear that, fans?
The second one is you hit one button, and you just knock guys over the whole. It's just not as it's okay.
Actually, I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up as well. It was great when you were 10 years old, but now not so much. At least the first one was challenging, and there was actually more stuff to do.
You're absolutely correct because let me just fix this. I'm sorry. You see, right. my chin is all over the place. Well, I have a friend of mine, Barry the Fox. We were talking about this. There's a difference between a good beat 'em up and a video game. That's what we call it. That's the new genre. All you do is press one button and go
Yep.
There's nothing innovative about it. It's like the Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, I said it.
Scott Pilgrim.
Overrated. I'm sorry, but it's very true. I definitely think so. But yeah, I'm a little excited for the Turtles movie, but I was a little disappointed about the Megan Fox.
Yeah. I don't know about Megan Fox, but you know that she is originally, I believe she is from Port St. Lucie, Florida, which is the next town over from where I'm at, which is kind of funny.
Cool.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, she's oh boy. There's so many things I could say.
But this is a children's, this is a PG podcast, so
don't worry.
We'll leave it at that.
I don't say anything bad. I just get angry. I don't want people to see me angry.
Yeah, it's like when you were talking about the Xbox One last time. You were getting all upset
Oh man,
about
I was
Xbox.
upset. I was upset. I had no faith in them, and they did that.
Yeah.
I know. It's just, oh boy, I'm going to Nintendo and PlayStation.
Yeah.
They bought me out.
I'll be getting the PS4 later this year.
Nice.
I already got a Wii U, so.
I got one last question. I just decided to add one. I'm curious about your views, both of you. Now, how do you feel about modern gaming when it comes to the fun factor versus frames per second? I hear a lot of people saying a game is not good if it doesn't have 60 frames per second. What is your take on that? It's a little annoying to me. I just want to know your view.
You talking about with the new systems? With I heard a lot about Xbox One and PS4. People complaining they were in 7. This was with Xbox mostly. They were in 720p and they had 30 frames per second instead of 1080p and 60 frames a second. I mean, it's just graphics, man. Graphics don't mean anything really. Us the true gamers, we know this. It doesn't matter. I don't care. As long as the gameplay is good and the game is fun, that's all that matters.
It's true. It's like throwing away every other system and saying, oh, this is the best one. There's some good graphic games with crappy gameplay.
Of course. Graphics are nice, but, I mean, it's not necessary.
Is Contra Hardcore 60 frames per second? I don't know. Do I care? It's like everybody acts like they're like a technician or something,
Yeah.
They forget about the fun.
These are the Call of Duty guys that are saying that kind of stuff, though. The Grand Theft Auto guys, the ones that play those kind of games. And I don't play those kind of games, so it doesn't matter to me.
I love it. What about you, David?
I'm the only one who doesn't like the Grand Theft Auto games. I don't like much.
You don't like them, right?
I play, then I get bored, and I play something else.
Yeah.
For me, the frames are not a big deal, especially if the game is fun. Unless the game is necessarily designed to be very, very graphic, like Child of Eden. Did you play that game?
Yeah. Well,
the game was designed to be graphically good and to be good song, just for that. The other games that are designed to be pretty much shoot, and they care much about the graphics than this is the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's true.
They don't focus on the important thing.
Yeah, too many FPSs, first-person shooters.
Yeah, it feels like the 90s when it had too many fighting games. Now it's just first-person shooters like crazy.
Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of fighting games in the 90s. Every other game was a fighting game. Now you're right. Every other game is a first-person shooter. When they're lazy, that's what they do.
Beaten ups. Remember the beaten up of the 90s? Also that.
Oh.
Beat 'em ups, yeah. Well, beat 'em ups. I love the beat 'em ups. Those are fun. And that's what we're lacking.
The 90s was like beaten up or fighting game.
Yeah. Well, now we're lacking beat 'em ups. Now there's not nearly as many as there used to be.
Like Streets of Rage or Final Fight?
Yeah, Streets of Rage. I'm itching for another Streets of Rage. Well, that's what Project Y is. That's why I showed you, man, because that's basically what we're gonna get with that.
I have a question. Did anybody ever play Final Fight 3?
I played Final Fight 2 over Christmas, and I thought it was horrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. I never played 3. I owned the first one on Super Nintendo, but I rented one time, I remember, and didn't like it, and I tried it again, like I said, recently, and it was terrible. Never played 3. I heard 3 was better, though.
It's real good. In my opinion, better than Part 1. They got combos. You can do, like, down-forward punch and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they added a lot of power moves into it.
That's why 2 was so boring. You couldn't do anything. It was just, punch, kick, and, your special, you hit the 2 buttons together and do your little special move, and that was it.
In other words,
That's enough they want.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yep, that's it.
That's a new genre. Well, guys, I thank you for coming on today. This was very fun.
It was.
I thank you for the patience too, because I'm, it must be frustrating waiting for me.
That's okay. Had nothing better to do on a Friday night anyway, so.
I also like to thank David for bringing his buddy along. Can I see it again?
He doesn't have any hands, but he's saying goodbye. Probably I will be.
I'm loving this. You gotta make a new one next time you come in. I want to see a new one. With a T-shirt.
We have too many letters that it will take me like a month to finish all the clothes and find some magnets for the hands.
That's awesome. But guys, thanks a lot. I have the chicks waiting for me at the farm. I mean, baby chicks. No.
Oh, baby chicks, not the other kind of chicks.
No, bird language. So guys, thanks a lot, Zach. Thank you, David. You will be back again, because I love you guys. You guys are great people.
Anytime.
I'm going to spread the word.
Chicken.
I'm going to put all the links. Everybody check these guys out. They're really cool. Anyway, thanks, everybody. Thanks for hanging out on Birdcast. And fly out.